Manipuli with Everable here, and today we're gonna be talking about the staff trainings you should be doing inside your business. Are you ready? So as you know, we love to talk about team building. It is one of the things that actually took our business from being a two wife and husband combo to what it is now today. With over 15 people in our team, we are able to do so much more. My time multiplied and it was amazing. So I want to make sure that I give out all of this knowledge and everything I've learned while going through this process. And as you know, we've also traveled around the U.S. and Canada to meet with our clients and really get to know them, their day-to-day operations, and talk to their staff members. Talking to them has been one of my favorite things because we really got to know the nitty-gritty of what their day looks like. We were also able to find the best protocol and processes to keep on moving forward with the leads that we sent you, all the way to make them into booked appointments and consultations. So with that in mind, today I really wanted to talk about the trainings that you should be doing inside your med spa. As we traveled and learned more about each of the businesses and of our clients, we got to see a trend. And that was that with some clients, we saw how much they appreciated the team and how much of an effort they made to make sure that the team felt like they were part of the med spa. So we were able to see how they operated more in conjunction with everybody and the results that took. So we were able to not only notice that they were doing and having a better result with our ad campaigns, but what they did behind the scenes. And so with that in mind and what we've done inside our own business, here are the trainings that you should have for yours. First off, I would say every single staff member, especially the ones that do have touch points with your clients, your ideal patients, they should know your company's history. They should know your values and how you got to where you are today. Whether you just started your med spa or you've been in it for a long time, every single staff member should know how it got started. What does your name mean? How did you even get the idea of starting this med spa? And they should really know that story. As we know, storytelling is huge, right? And we have a whole other video on that. But for this specifically, they should know that story. Why did you start? Why are you so passionate about what you do? And how did it become what it is today? If you just started your med spa, this is very important too. And the story does not just start when you open your doors. It starts from you. Where did you give your start? And how did you get that idea? And how are you going to continue it? The other thing that they should know is your uniqueness and your value proposition. So what makes you unique? What makes you so different from your competitors? And what are you bringing onto the table? Why should your ideal customer go to you? They should know these reasons, at least the first top 3, and they should know them by heart, or at least have a little post-it somewhere in your front desk so they can know it. One of the things that we saw in one of the med spas we went to visit was that they actually, in their staff bathroom, they had post-its and little notes around here and there. They actually made it look really pretty, and they had post-its with why their med spa was different. I'm not sure if this was the bathroom of just staff members or it was for everybody. I actually thought it was a really nice idea because anybody that would go to the restroom during their stay there at the med spa, they could actually see that and see all the staff members' interpretation of that med spa, right? So that was a really nice and cool idea that I thought you could benefit from. So the third thing that they should know is who your competitors are, and they should really know them and a little bit more than just like their name, but what are they doing over there? What is like the main service that you're competing for? Or are you competing just like the same ideal clients? What is their offer versus yours? And how do you differ? Again, going back to the second one, what is your value proposition? Why are you so unique? But knowing your competitors is gonna give you a competitive advantage, because whenever you have that consultation, if your staff already knows, hey, you can go to so-and-so down the street and get the same treatment. But let me tell you why we're different. And let me tell you how we are a better fit for you, right? So them knowing who your competitors are might give you that extra edge that you need inside your consultations. Every single staff member should know every single service that you are giving out, whether that be something new, a new technology, or you are just getting rid of something, whatever that looks like in your business right now, every staff member should know that. And they should know it, maybe not the entire thing and the nitty-gritty, but they should know enough of the service that you provide so that whenever they are having a conversation with a current client or a prospect, they can let them know and guide them to what they might encounter at the Med Spa. Especially your front desk, this one is very important. They should know everything. They should really be that person that anybody can go to and find the information in them, right? Because they are the ones that are going to be contacting your leads and your prospects. So they should know what are you providing and what are the solutions that you are providing for people's problems, right? Along with that, they should also know your offer and your specials. So whether you are having an offer, for example, we've encountered this a few times when the Med Spa owner hires us and we create an offer for them for their advertising purposes, right? But then they don't communicate it 100% to their staff members. And I'm not sure why that is, but it's happened to us that within PatientGem, we can actually track and record conversations. So it's happened that, we hear a phone call and the prospect, the lead, is asking about the services and they are asking about the specific offer that they saw on Facebook, for example, and the staff member doesn't know what they're talking about. And that is terrible. It's so bad that they don't know what they're talking about. It makes, of course, us as Everable look bad because it seems like we're not doing our job, but it also makes you guys look bad because your staff doesn't know what you're talking about. So it is very important, and I know sometimes it just, it might just go by you not to let all of your staff members know what you're doing in your marketing. But it is very important for them to know and understand what offer, who you're working with, but also the specials, especially if you're changing those every single month. What do they look like? What do they include? What are the restrictions? What are your policies behind them? They should really know that. And again, if you have like a nice front desk area where you can keep post-its everywhere, that is definitely going to help them keep track of everything. Because we also have a video on why sales should be part of every single position, and this one is very important. Knowing the information is step one to ensure that every single client that crosses your door knows and understands your services, your promotions, your specials, and how they can make the best out of them, especially if you have a membership. If you have a membership, your staff members should know about it, and they should, I don't want to say the word push it because we're not really big into that, but they should at least do that plug-in, tell them about it, and if they are already ready to purchase more from you, then this will be the best opportunity to actually talk to them about getting a membership to your Med Spa. The other thing that your staff should know about it is your ideal audience, who they are, who do you want to talk to? Now, we have a whole video on branding, and we already did something where we talked about like your ideal audience and how to get that trend, how to know who they are specifically. So make sure to go ahead and watch that. But in this one particularly, you want to have a training with your staff where you remind them who you're talking to, right? So they can recognize them. So while they are servicing them, giving them their facial, their cool sculpting, their M-sculpt, or they're just saying hi in the front desk area, they can pinpoint them and they can know how to have that conversation to ensure that they come back. Along with this one, they should also know your customers' FAQs. What are those frequently asked questions, whether that's on the phone or in person during a consultation? They should know those frequently asked questions. And I'm not talking just about like, oh, when are you open? Or what are your hours? Or what is the price for so-and-so? But actually more about like, how can they get this service, or what is best for their acne scars, or like what do you recommend for me to get the best results on body sculpting? Now, if you have a series of services that you combine or make something unique for them, then your staff should know this, at least if it's just the minimum information, so that whenever they're having this conversation, they can guide them and give them enough information to keep them happy and keep that conversation going. Maybe they don't need to know the whole thing. Maybe they can also know like, hey, but we can have a personal consultation with you, and our technician is gonna explain to you everything that cool sculpting in combination with M-sculpt can do, or whatever that looks like, right? These next two are the last but not least, and that is your staff should know what your quarterly goals are. Maybe they don't need to know the whole big picture. Maybe they do. Maybe you want to let them know where you want to go with your business at the end of the day. But at least they should know some quarterly goals and some numbers to keep them moving forward and making sure that they're moving towards somewhere with you, right? And so this goes in conjunction of what do you want to sell, right? So maybe you have a specific service that has been a little bit low this month or this quarter, or you just got a brand new machine that you really want to push. Whatever that looks like, you want to make sure to let your client, your staff members know, so they can have those conversations with their clients and keep that top of mind, so that when they are having these conversations, they can plug it in to their one-on-ones, right? So if, say, you just got the new Cool Sculpting Elite machine and you really want to push that, then your staff will know and let them know like, hey, we just got this new machine, this is what it does, these are the benefits, you should do this, this, or that, right? So knowing your quarterly goals is going to help them move you forward, and they'll also feel like they are moving towards something, which is very important. And the other one is making sure that you let them know what do you want to sell, so that way they can have that in top of mind whenever they're talking to your clients. So I know that was a lot, but it can all be combined into one big training that you can do at least once a quarter, if not every so often. You can also cut it into little pieces, but I definitely recommend for you to have these conversations with your staff members. At the end of the day, they're gonna love it. If they truly love what they do and they love working with you, then they are going to definitely like these type of trainings and feel more useful towards your business. So if you have any other questions about how or what kind of trainings you should have, then make sure to keep following us, comment below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.